Hello, welcome to Create Together. I'm Kim, and I'm an art instructor at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. For today's project, we're going to explore storytelling through mythical creatures and learn how to make our own puppets to tell our own animal tales. For inspiration, we'll get started by looking at an artwork in an exhibition called Companion Species. So gather around and get ready to join me in your own collaborative studio.
Today, we are inspired by an artist named Harry Fonseca. Let's take a moment to look closely at his artwork. Based on what you see in the background, where might the setting be? How would you describe the figure? Where is this figure going? Fonseca painted this lively coyote character in a leather jacket and traditional dance clothing. The coyote's head and tail is combined with the body of a human dancer with stripes painted on their arms and legs. These stripes are similar to the markings seen on native dancers of the American Southwest. In many native cultures, coyotes are widely seen as tricksters and shapeshifters, but they are also considered to be wise in other cultures. What is your impression of coyotes? What stories have you heard about coyotes? Do you know any traditional tales about other animals? What characteristics do these tales give to certain animals? Today, I'll be showing you how to create two-dimensional puppets for shadow play. You can pause this video or scroll back to any step if you need to. For this project, you will need to find these materials in your kit: watercolor paper, pencils, markers, black ink pens, a hole puncher, paper fasteners, a glue bottle, and dowel rods. And you'll need to find this material from home: a good pair of scissors. Alright, let's get started. Think of a story with your group. What creatures are in the story? Using a pencil, draw individual outlines of your creatures on sheets of watercolor paper. Draw any appendages such as arms, legs, and tails separately from the head and body. Draw big so that your creature's body parts fill up the entire page. You can use a second sheet of paper if you can't fit all the body parts on one page. Add details to your creature's body parts, such as facial features, textures, and colors with markers and black ink pens. Markers cannot be erased. The best way to color with the marker is to outline the shape with the tip of the marker first, then shade in the rest of the shape. Markers also tend to be wet on paper, so give your colored drawings a little bit of time to dry. Then use a black ink pen on top to complete your creatures. Cut out your individual body parts with a pair of scissors. Cutting out big images such as these creatures can be overwhelming for small hands. Start by dividing up your big sheet into smaller sections. Then cut out the body parts in each section. When cutting a shape with curved edges, such as this spider cow, rotate the paper with one hand and move your scissors with the other hand. If you have a shape with multiple sharp points, such as this rainbow yeti, cut a round edge around the shape first, then trim the remaining excess to create your sharp points. These scissor techniques will help keep your hands away from the blades. At the end of each appendage, mark a hole for where it connects to the main body and head. Use a hole puncher to make holes where the marks are. Use paper fasteners to join the body parts together. Align each appendage hole with the connecting hole on the body or head. Push the paper fastener from front to back and spread the fastener ends on the back side. Think about how each body part connects in front of or behind another body part. For example, my flying unicorn mermaid has wings behind its torso instead of in front. The arms and legs on my deer rabbit alternate being front of and behind its torso. The placement of these body parts shows that the deer rabbit is turned at an angle. Flip the entire creature face down to show the white backside. Place a line of glue in the middle of the back. Then set a dowel rod on top of the glue. Put dots of glue on the ends of your appendages. Place a dowel rod on each glue spot. Leave the puppet face down to dry. It will need to dry overnight. If you need to move your puppet while it's drying, slide a sheet of paper underneath and carefully carry the puppet to its new drying spot. After your puppets have completely dried, put on a show. You can create a shadow play by setting up a lamp or any kind of flashlight in a dark room. Then animate your puppets by placing them in front of the light source. Notice the different shadows each puppet casts on the wall.
We have completed our puppets. You can further explore this project by using the leftover materials to make an environment for your characters. What would the shadows of a building, house, or tree look like? Take some photos or videos of your puppets and post it on social media with the hashtag #CreateTogetherKit. Thanks for joining me, y'all. See you next time.
If you want to see more mythical creatures, take a look at Bob Jesus' Bear with Thundercloud. What shadows would Jesus' sculpture cast on the wall? Imagine a story where the coyote dancer meets the bear with thundercloud. How would that story unfold? Talk about these questions with your group and continue to explore storytelling.